making salt mackerel rundown. That's the salt mackerel right there, and green bananas. So this is the vegetables I'll use. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this salt mackerel, cut them in two, and I'm gonna put them in the pot on the fire to cook. So let's go. And this is the pot for the green bananas. Yes guys, the reason I'm cutting this is because it don't make sense you put it in the pot whole like this. Cut it in two and put it in there. And guys, remember when you're cooking the salt mackerel, you have to pay attention. It's not as hard as saltfish. Saltfish will stay there, cook for hours, and it remains the same. But the salt mackerel, it can't stay that long. It's more soft. So you know what will happen. So I cut them in two. I have them in water to take out some of the salt, because as you heard, it's salt mackerel, so you know the salt. Yeah. Yes guys, and I'm putting these in the pot to cook. Just like that. So this is the pot that I'm gonna put the green bananas in. So what you do when you're cooking your bananas, if you want them, you know they're gonna go in looking white. If you want them to come back out, because sometimes guys, bananas change color. Some of them, it messes up even what you cook it with. You see some of them have this purple stain on it and all those things. What you can do, what I always do when I'm cooking my green bananas is I take some oil and I pour it in the water. What I know a lot of people do also is pour some white vinegar in the water, and it will keep the banana looking just as how it goes in. So I'm gonna peel the banana right now. Yes guys, also when you're peeling your bananas or most of the foods that you peel, because they are stainy, what I advise to do is put some oil on your hand, so that when you finish peeling them, all you have to do is just wash it off and they are back as normal. So I'm gonna demonstrate how I peel the banana, similar to how I peel the plantains. You're gonna make a cut at the top, slit it at the side, make a cut at the bottom, and you peel. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Look how the banana is white and looking good. When you cook it, you want it's not gonna look as white as you put it in, but it will look clean, and that's what you're going for, because you don't like to know that you cook some bananas along with something else, and when you finish, everything is looking. And guys, when you're peeling them, you can keep them in the water, or you can put them back. You can put them in the pot that's boiling on the fire instant. Either way. So another thing, guys, a lot of people don't like to peel banana. What you can do, wash the banana clean. These are not the best of looking banana, but as you see, when you peel inside, it's very clean and nice. So don't worry about the look outside. That's how some bananas came from the garden. So, but when you cook it will be clean and nice. So some people don't like to peel bananas, so what you do is wash the banana very clean, make a cut to the side just like that, and put it in the cooking pot just like this. When it's finished cooking, it's gonna be just easy to just take it out the skin when it's cooked. All you have to do is use the fork and just lift the skin, and it's off, easy as that. Guys, so also I'm cooking some cornmeal dumplings. What that means is it's mostly flour than cornmeal. So it's flour with a little bit of cornmeal in there. So the purpose of showing you this is, when you're cooking certain things with banana, it depends. Those bananas that I showed you, they are really soft because they are thin. So what happens is, you're gonna have to put the dumplings in first and let it stay there and cook for about 10 minutes before you add the banana. You have to leave the banana for about half the cooking time, and then you put them in on top, because if you don't do that, you're gonna find that all of them break. guys, so the dumplings are in. So what you do, stir this around and then cover the pot. Time it until about 10 minutes, then you put the bananas on top. You can add some more water in your pot if it's like this. Not every time you have to go through this process. You have to watch your bananas and see the types, see if it's fit enough or it's hard enough. But these, they are really thin, so that's what I had to do. Guys, so I said I'm cooking salt mackerel rundown, but I left out the key ingredient. This is coconut milk. Can't cook a salt mackerel rundown without this. Now, what I'm gonna see, the salt mackerel is cooked, guys. The salt mackerel is ready. I put it in some water because, as you know, it's salty. So the best way to get rid of most of the salt is to keep putting it into fresh water. So I'm gonna go to the vegetables. I'm using yellow and green bell pepper today. So this is the style I'm using, guys, of cutting them. As you know, normally people cut onions in circle, rings, like the rings. But you know me, I like doing stuff Myss Brown way. So, this is the way I'm doing it. And that is quick and fast. Tomatoes. And then I'm going to put some hot pepper in there. Not much, just pieces to give it flavor. How about 3 pieces? Yes, guys, I'm going to put that aside. So, that's the vegetable and the coconut milk. Set them aside. Now, I'm going to cut the salt mackerel. Normally, you just use a hand to pick the salt mackerel, just like you do with saltfish. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to cut them into size that I really want. Sometimes it don't cut, but you can try. Sometimes that's why most people just break it with their hand, but you can make an attempt. I don't want it to be in the little pick up pieces like this, guys, like when you're doing the saltfish. I don't want it like that. I don't really want it like that. So what you can do also is before you cook it, try to cut it in sizes that you need. Or if not, just go the old school way and just break it with your hand. No problem. Do it the way you like it. As you know, you have some stuff that you have to get rid of from salt mackerel and saltfish and those things. For example, bones. You can debone it. Guys, when you doing the coconut, salt mackerel rundown, don't use any oil more than about maybe a little teaspoon. What happens is, if you use a lot of oil, coconut milk, that has a lot of oil in there, you know. So what's gonna happen is, if you put a lot of oil in the pot and then you add the coconut milk, everything is just gonna come out as oil. That's a mistake you can't make. Just put like a little. There I have the vegetables. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna pour in my coconut milk. Or if you want to fry this a little, you can do that. I'm gonna pour in my coconut milk. Yes, guys, and also, if you're using coconut milk, you know you have to add some water to mix it out. Don't put a lot. Don't use a lot of water. If you do that, it's not going to come out as you want it. It's going to come out watery, and you don't want that. So, now I'm going to add the salt mackerel. This is the great salt mackerel rundown. Yes guys, so you see I've added the salt mackerel to this, and I'm getting everything in this milk. Look at how beautiful that is. And guys, what I forgot is black pepper. You can't do it without the black pepper at all. You know, when it comes to fish of any sort, black pepper is the key. Can't leave out the black pepper at all. What happened, guys, if you had poured too much water in your coconut milk, what you would have to do is cover this and let it stay there until it boils down. No, I don't have to do this because look at this, the milk is perfect. I don't really have to do it. Don't really have to do that. All I have to do is keep mixing everything. Look at that, look how beautiful this is. So there are some key points that you don't want to miss when doing salt. Guys, this is the beautiful salt mackerel rundown. Look at the dumplings, look at the bananas. Check this out. Check this out. Check out the salt mackerel. This is the lovely salt mackerel rundown. Look at this. Look at this. You have to make you some and tell somebody about Myss Brown. Tell them what I'm doing is different. If they want a difference in the kitchen, come to Myss Brown, because I have the things to show.